blessed to live in Vancouver, but we're almost cursed too.
If it got just a little colder, we could skate outside all the time. We had a little taste of it back in January of 2017 when Trout Lake completely froze over. Now there's a local business that says we don't need water or cold to capture some of that winter spirit.
Paul, the local man behind this business, says he may actually have the pandemic to thank as his inspiration.
The second shutdown was, for me, a big drag. You know, it's just like, I wish I could do something outside. I wish I could go play hockey.
Kruger says even during a pandemic, there are opportunities to take a chance on the business ideas we've been pondering. And in his case, it was the shutdown of community rinks.
You know, I grew up in the prairies, right? And we all would go out into the outdoor rink, whether it was your school or your playground or whatever. Everyone there was a rink, and you would go out there. You didn't have to be part of the skating club. You didn't have, your dad or whatever could take you out, or you could just get dropped off at the rink. And there's so many cultural values that got transmitted that way.
He says he turned to the resources he already had. A large plastic rink that assembles like a puzzle in minutes, which he already owned. That gives you a real kind of sense of what the material feels like there. It's not dissimilar from the ones seen at Vancouver's Olympic events and provides a pretty clean glide for skating with the family, practicing some shots, or in my case, strapping on skates for the first time in nearly 30 years. Now, Paul's main business is actually software, but he says he'll take a chance on this as a side gig. He's urging those with an entrepreneurial flair not to give up during a time that most of us see as bleak.
Oh, it's even more huge. Right now, you know, all of us are pivoting. I'm pivoting. It's important to explore those little whims right now more than any time. Your little idea may be golden.
And he says while his rink for rent is great for skating with your pandemic household, he'd like to see local municipalities offering something similar but bigger for the mild winters.
One day I'd like to see a nice big outdoor rink out here, and just where you could drop your kid off or you could go and just play.
In Delta, David Zura, City News.